Greetings to all my conscious black brothers and sisters all around the world, but more specifically to my black conscious brothers and sisters in America. I want to reach out to you from all the way down in the Caribbean, to be specific, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, a place that some of you might not even know existed, a place that might just be like a little dot on the world map. I want to send a message to you this morning. I want to let you know that the world is watching you, my people. And you have to realize that we must send positive influence to the rest of black people around the world, and not just get caught up in intellectualism or in having so much knowledge but no action behind the knowledge. And that is why I am not an intellectual. I am not the person who can use. I'm not so good with words, if I can put it that way. But one thing I can assure you, that the things that you all been saying, I know that they are the truth because I've experienced them. And I'm not even gonna try to speak some of the things that you all must be speaking unless I have the literature and I could read it. And still, I am not going to hold on just to the literature, but I already had the experience, so I don't mind doing some more little reading. Okay? And that is why I remember someone was telling me about some guy in America named Reagan and so on, and I must listen to him and so on. And I think I listened to him about 2-3 times already, and I realized that everyone have to have their own experience, and that we in the Caribbean, we will have a different kind of experience than those in America, because I come to realize that my black brothers and sisters in America and around the world who have access to, I guess, millions and millions of books and all kind of information and all kind of occult library and so on and all of that. We do not have that kind of privilege down here, especially in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where we're just 120,000 people. As a matter of fact, just to give you an idea, they have just built an international airport in my country. And they would have had only 2 international flights, one in the opening and one for Carnival. And I'm not sure if they're going to get any more for the year, except if they get any for Christmas. And I'm talking about chartered flights, eh? So, my black brothers and sisters in America, with all the drama with Sarnetta and Polite and all the people who are claiming to be conscious and people who are claiming to be leaders and so on, and the Hebrew Israelites and all of these people, and all of the argument and all of the debate. My friends, I have to be honest with you, my black brothers and sisters. You cannot speak of the invisible unless yourself has become invisible. And if I had not awake within myself from the base of my spine and ascend as a fiery being, and I heard the unearthly wind, and all of this happened to me just after I had a great shaking, like a great earthquake. and I exit my skull and became invisible. It's like the genie and the lamp. Aladdin and the magic lamp. Or like when the guy take the ring in the Lords of the Ring, and he put it on, and he disappear, and then he could appear back. It was something like that. Also, it was like you know, when you see a volcano erupt and the molten rocks become like liquefied and it can flow out, and then like when the air hits it, it hardens. I came out of my skull in another form, became invisible, became one with the wind, and then I became hardened and magnetic. That's why when you speak about magnetic and electric being and so on, I can agree with what you're saying, even though I have no access to those books and so on. When you speak about Heru and Isis and Horus and all of that, I don't have no knowledge, any knowledge at all about those things, but I know I had the experience. And the giant of the thing with the eye, I think I saw Polite one time had something like that, John, below his eye. When that black being from another galaxy visited me, that extraterrestrial, I was living alone by myself. I was living by myself in Green Hill at the time. And this is how my third eye got open. And I've seen many people telling you about how to get your third eye open and so on. I cannot tell anybody how to get your third eye open. Mine was open supernaturally. But that black being, far much more blacker than I am, he had a mark below here, right below the eye. And when I wake within myself also, it was like an eye. And I come to realize also that it was the rising of the sun, the S-U-N. And it was the dawning of a new day for me. And that's why I come to a place now I can understand the entire Bible. And know that they use the Bible to check black people and to keep black people in a perpetual state of slavery. So, what I want to say to the conscious black people in America, let us work together. Let us be strong. Let us build one another. Let us not fight down one another. Forgiveness is greater than reparation. So, if Polite wrong, you forgive him. If Saneta wrong, you forgive him. Let us keep sending positive vibes out there. Each and every one of us who's doing what we are doing, we are putting our life on the line. But I want to say to you, I'm not afraid of death. Because when I had my experience, I realized what is death. And I know it's not real. I know that I'm an eternal being. And I want to encourage you all also to get behind the books. When you hold to the books, you're still living in the white man's world. Come to a higher level of frequency so you can have visitation too. Come down in the sun for a while to get some sunlight. I'm reaching out to all black leaders. We need to work together. We need to combine our energy. And to all black people, if you believe in a creator, you have to believe in one creative power. And if you believe in one creative power, common sense alone will tell you that everything in this world was first imagined. That everything in this world was first a thought. It was first an idea. So if there's a creator, the creator have to be your own human imagination and put it to the test. For those of you who would have known the only book you would have known concerning any kind of spirituality is the Bible, which is not, when you come to a higher level of consciousness, you will understand that Christianity is not even our true spirituality, or even spirituality, but it's a gateway, a door for us to come into our true spirituality. But for those of you who came up in Christianity like me, because that's all I would have known, Psalms 4 tells you to commune with your own heart upon your bed and be still. Job 33 tells you what would take place when you go to bed and how you must go to bed more consciously. And in the Songs of Solomon, it is leading you and directing you that when you find the thing that you love, how to bring it into your mother's bed chamber, how to go to sleep more consciously. And in Matthew 6 and 33, it is telling you that you must seek first the kingdom, and you will discover the secret of creation. And in Luke 17:21, it tells you where is the kingdom, and how not to let anyone tell you to look outside of yourself, for the kingdom is within you. And so, my black brothers and sisters in America, that is all I have to say for now. That is my encouragement to you, that we need to unite, we need to work together, we need to stay positive, and we need experience to go with all the literature. With that being said, my brothers, my sisters, if this is of any encouragement or any help to you, feel free to subscribe, feel free to like or dislike, feel free to comment. It doesn't matter to me. All I am saying is let us walk together, and that experience is your greatest teacher. And I want to give gratitude for nature and for being born down in the tropics. Thank you for your patience. Thank you very much. Peace. I'm out.